Good morning. It's still dark out. Well, it's getting late. I'm so sleepy. It's my first morning of waking up this early in a while. I'm gonna sit and wake up and do some editing, and then I'll catch you guys in a second. Hello, I'm going on a run. Now, this was the first Christmas that I spent in the UK, and my god, the weather is awful. And I didn't really realize how awful it was until this morning. It was like sunny. It's sunny outside. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go on a quick run. I'm not gonna manage more than a 5k. I probably won't manage a 5k, and that's completely fine. I've just been trying to get back into exercise this year. Ah, it's so sunny. That makes me so happy. Lovely. I'll see y'all soon. One of my New Year's resolution is to dress better. Because I just tend to work in t-shirts and leggings or like a turtleneck and jeans. So I'm experimenting a little bit. This is an outfit that I like a lot. Blouse, I don't know where it's from. It's thrifted. Dress I made earlier last year. It's not this year anymore, it's last year. Anyways, a lot of exciting things happening. I'm uploading my very first vlog from the 8th to 10th of December. A couple of issues. I had exported it, uploaded to YouTube, made it unlisted, ready to post, but my phone number was in it, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna go re-edit it, re-export it, re-upload it, and hopefully by the end of today it should be posted. It's been interesting editing and sort of getting some feedback from friends and family. My number one thing is I think the audio is a little bit weird, so I bought a microphone on Amazon for £13. So we're gonna see how that goes. In other news, I think I'm starting fashion school this semester. Classes that I want to take are done remotely, so I can take them. My general plan for the next couple of months, I'm not gonna be taking any clients. I might sell some stuff on Etsy, like bucket hats. I have a few things that I've made that I have never worn, I'm never gonna wear, so I think somebody else can buy it and wear it and enjoy it a lot more. But I'm showing at a fashion show on the 5th of March, and my goal is to make a new collection for that. Now, about 2 years ago, when I was making my very first collection, I realized at one point that I had 1.8 days to make each piece. I'm in a similar situation. I don't know how I got here. I also haven't finalized any of the looks. I have like basic ideas of what I want to do. I want to do like a skirt and a top for like 3 to 4 looks. I have a lot less looks this time around, but I basically have 5 weeks to do 5 looks, which means I have 1 look per week. Each look will either be a dress or like a 2-piece thing, so that's a couple of days per piece. It's a bit tight, but I'm working full-time. I don't have university, so compared to 2 years ago, I have a little bit more time. So that's what we're gonna be doing the next couple of months, which is gonna be really exciting. And hopefully after the fashion show seasons are done and I'm done traveling and all that stuff, I can go back to taking clients and actually make some money, which will be really exciting. And I'm really hoping to focus on making pieces sort of like the Bridgerton top into Bridgerton dresses that I can then sell online and people can order them, yada yada yada. So today I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up. Things are very dusty, so I'm just gonna spend like an hour or two cleaning, tidying up, getting my space ready, and then I think we're just gonna begin designing. I have some sketches. Actually, let me show you the sketches. These are rough sketches that I made sort of here and there. None of it's finalized. The way that I work with my designs, I really just change things as I go. So if there's something that really inspires me through a design, I will just completely change it and go with that. What I want to do is a gold collection. I've got a bunch of gold curtains that I bought maybe like 1.5 years ago, and I made wonders out of it, and I thought it was really pretty, and it has quite a bit of structure, and I think it's just really fun to work with. So I thought if I did, oh look, the viral top. 8 million views it has now, which is incredible. If you ever want to have a viral video, just make a video with your zip wide open and people will comment enough to increase engagement. Anyways, making like a whole collection just with the same fabric would be very limiting in terms of like what I can do, and therefore push my creative boundaries and see how many different looks I can create with the same fabric. That was just sort of the idea of it. Okay, like I want to do a corset top and like a V at the bottom of the top and at the top of the skirt so it matches. But I just am worried about too much skin showing, so we're gonna see about that. I really want to do like loads of gold chain work. I love using eyelets, and I thought adding chain instead of ribbon could be a fun little edge to it. I also have trousers or like skirts that are connected with chains. I know that's been done before, but I thought it'd be really fun to do. And also just like chains draped on the side of a skirt could be really fun. I'm just playing around with ideas. So I want to do a 4-piece or 5-piece or 3-piece. It depends on how much fabric I have. I think I have a decent amount. I'll show it to you later, but I don't really know just yet. I'm just being a little bit flexible with that. And then I have one big blue dress that I'm gonna call the water dress that I want to do, and I've got a bunch of different ideas, so I'm also going to try to sketch that properly into my sketchbook today. So yeah, today I will just sort of be organizing and planning, and I will inevitably end up doing some sort of sewing. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to get back to work. I really am. And as I've been editing my vlogs, I notice I say I'm excited a lot, but I think it's true. I'm excited. I've been speaking for 7 minutes, so I will see you all later.
Teacher should get a pay raise. So, no, I'm not buying this pay raise. What happened?
If anyone was curious, this is what the behind looks like. I'm going to show you some of my fabric stash. These are things that I didn't get rid of when I was moving from St Andrews down to London, because I knew I wanted to do something with it. What am I going to make with these things? I don't know yet, but I'm getting around to them. So I've got these set of curtains. They're silver, and I think it would make such a beautiful structured dress, or even like a trouser and blazer kind of thing. I'm still not very confident with blazers, so I still haven't tried it, but I definitely know I'm going to keep it. This is the gold fabric that I was talking about for my collection. Got some like random pink stretch fabric. The fun fact about these fabrics, I got them I think it's Save the Children at St Andrews, one of the charity shops. So I walked in, they had like maybe 2 of them on the rack, and I got them both. I was like, they were beautiful. I know exactly what I'm going to make with them. Whatever, I get them, I'm very happy. And I go back the next day because I'm always looking for fabric in general, and also charity shops have quite a high turnover of things, and I don't know if a lot of people buy curtains, but I know that if I buy 2 or 3 sets of curtains, there will be more space to put curtains, so they'll take some from the back and put them back in the front. I come back the next day, there's more of the same gold curtains, so I'm like, okay, this is strange. I go and buy it, and the person at the cashier is like, there's more in the back, would you like some? And I'm like, absolutely yes. So we go to the back together. I pick up like a bag full of these curtains, but yeah, I've got loads of it. I'm just gonna go through some of these boxes and organize things. Got a box of things that I made. We'll go through them. Welcome to Noemi's old pieces. I'm not gonna put these on because I'm lazy, but if you want me to, let me know and I will do that in another day. First up, we've got this lovely dress that actually has a nail polish stain on it, and also the band around the shoulders is super tight. I've never worn this anywhere, which is such a shame because it's a beautiful, beautiful dress. I think the fabric is from Nippori in Japan. But yeah, it's just like a pleated dress. I also think it's quite tight for me, and that's probably why I never end up wearing it. I think all the layers of the dress just made it very, very tight. Pleated skirt. There was a point where I got really into pleated skirts because they're quite easy to make. It's terribly made, but look at this. The make is so bad, like the insides isn't finished whatsoever, but I kept it because the fabric is nice. And I'm thinking, what if I cut this apart, like took the zipper out and then remade a piece from it? That could be fun. This is one of my favorite pieces. I made this for a costume for a show. I think it's Edward II. It was the first time I was working like with a relatively big budget, so it's just like, I don't even know when it's meant to be from. It's not very historically accurate, but I loved working with this really, really beautiful fabric that shines. It shines over silver and gold at the same time, and I find that brilliant. I've got this 2-piece. I think I tried to sell this at some point and no one bought it, so I just like ended up keeping it. I got really into these halter tops because they're quite easy, and I would make the straps go to the back lace up, and so there's very little to do. This, yet another pleated skirt, but I actually quite like this one. And I think I wore it once, so it was a 2-piece. I was very into my 2-piece in my second year, my first and second year. I think I wore it to like maybe 1 ball. But a lot of the pieces that I've made and worn like once or twice, I sold just to make a little bit of cash when I was short this summer. And also because I didn't want to bring back like boxes and boxes and boxes of pieces I made that I knew I was never going to make. But there are some pieces that just mean a lot to me and are so bad that I want to be able to look back at them, you know, in 10 years time and go, oh, like I remembered, you know, making this. And so much of it, I have a lot of memories in them. So I have like 1 box of pieces that I don't wear anymore, that I'm not going to sell, that I just want to keep. And when I'm rich and famous, I'll have plenty of space. This dress was one of my favorite. It's absolutely destroyed because we ended up using it for a costume as well. The fabric I got in Paris, and that is on here. So beautiful. There's loads of like foundation stains from, oh my god, that's bad, from the show. but I thought it was such a pretty dress. If you go on my Instagram, I know what dress is. You see pictures of me wearing it. Unfortunately, the photos are super filtered because this was when Huji was really in. This dress, I remember making it last minute. The shoulders kept falling off, so I added a necklace. I literally took apart a necklace and sewed it into my dress so that it would keep my shoulders from falling off. I remember hating the way I looked in it. I didn't think it was actually that flattering because the waist was really bunched up with all the elastic stuff, and it made my waist look bigger than it actually was. Marilyn Monroe dress. This one has a fun story. First of all, it's made from like bed sheets, and I think this bit is a pillowcase. I made this Marilyn Monroe dress for a theme party, and I had attached string to the side of the dress, 2 rings on my fingers. When I lifted my hands, the sides of my dress would go up, like the famous Marilyn Monroe photo. Later in the night, I ended up puking at this house party, and my ex's new girlfriend was next to me puking at the same time. It was truly a special moment, if you know what I mean. All of these pieces I've worn in like the rating series on my TikTok, so if you want to have a look at me wearing them and talking about them as well, you can find that there. If you want me to wear on YouTube, I can also do that. I have no idea how successful this YouTube thing is gonna be. Maybe no one's gonna watch it, who knows, truly. Back to work. Okay, so I have exported my video. It's currently uploading on YouTube. It's 11% done. It's got another 1 hour and 18 minutes. So that's fun. Another thing, I just posted the video of me making the maternity dress for my sister. I haven't mentioned that my sister's pregnant on TikTok. I put like a hot water bottle on my stomach so that it looks like I'm pregnant. I don't think people will buy it, but I'm very interested to see what people say. So on my TikTok caption, I just said making a maternity dress. On Instagram, I said making a maternity dress for my sister, because so many of my friends follow me. I think it'd be weird to like clickbait anything. But yeah, I'm interested to see what people think, if they believe that I'm pregnant or not. But this is my first vlog today. Exciting. It's 3. I think I'm just gonna go and drape my first design. I don't think there's much else to it. Cool. I guess I'll start. Okay. I think one thing that I do want to make today is a scrunchie. Here's a very strange thing about TikTok, is that random things will go viral months later. I was invited to go to Shop Kilo's Kilo sale back in September. Went, made a video about it. In the past maybe like couple of days, it's been blowing up for some reason. I think it was somewhere around 40,000 views, and it just surpassed like 120. And people are commenting and yada yada yada, and I'm like, this is a video from September. Why? Anyways, in the video, I bought a skirt and made it shorter to fit my style a little bit better, and someone said you can make like a headband or a scrunchie from the scraps. So I thought, what a great idea. I have the scrap. I can show you. This is what the bottom of the skirt looks like. I did think about making something out of it. I just never really bothered. So if it can make a nice little video, I think I'm gonna do that. TikTok is strange. There's just like no way you can anticipate anything at all. Sometimes things will go viral. Things from months ago will go viral. You can't really tell the details, but I'm going to take off the pattern, true the pattern, and then slap it back on so you can see what it looks like. Here you go. This bit's a bit wonky, but it's always a bit difficult to pin. I forgot to add ease, but I think I'm gonna make it a corset in the back. I haven't decided, so we're gonna see. But yeah, this is what she's looking like. And I want to make a skirt that matches the same shape of the feet. I don't think much skin is gonna show. I'm hoping like 1/2 inch. Maybe not that much. I just want the model's like underwear to show, if you know what I mean. And I don't want it to be like an arrow to the area. This, I'm gonna have to see how that works. I think I'm gonna put a lot of boning in this seam, probably in these 2 seams on the lining, and then see how that sort of stands up. I don't like the idea of doing strap, so I'm gonna avoid that. Anyways, this is what she's looking like. Right, I think I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna make these scrunchies so I have the footage for that. scrunchie. It looks cute. I modeled it with the actual skirt. I took it off, sorry. I'm not gonna do any more work in my flat today, so I'm gonna head to the cafe, do some editing, do some YouTube stuff. And yeah, I need to look over my design for this collection because I'm not loving what I'm doing so far. And I need to feel really, really inspired by what I'm doing. So I'm gonna sit down and just go through the ideas, what I wanna do, and I just need to push myself further. Like what I think is a completed idea needs to be ramped up 10 times. I can't get too creative with clients because clients want to be able to wear these things and I usually have to listen to the client's idea, which is what clients is about. My everyday wear, I also don't go crazy because I want to be able to wear things and not stand out too much. I don't like wearing over the top things and non over the top settings. I wish I could, but yeah. So the only place I can really show my creative juices and my ideas are fashion shows, and the fact that I have the opportunity to show my designs at a fashion show is incredible, but I need to make sure I'm doing it right. So I'm just gonna go and like re-edit these ideas, and the more I work on them and the more I think about them, I know I'm gonna get more ideas. So hello, I am back. I posted my vlog and I'm really happy about it, and I continued working on my second one. I posted an Instagram post. I have a backlog of about 6 posts to make on my Noah Dresses Instagram, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I think I'm going to be doing a lot of photo shoots in the coming months, so I want to make sure that everything is up to date. So yeah, I'm ready to have some dinner, which is some defrosted chili with Greek yogurt, rice, and avocado. And I think I'm going to watch Don't Look Up tonight because it seems really interesting. So that's my day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday, so I'm not really vlogging today, but I am registering for fashion school classes that I'll be taking I think in a week's time. I get a lot of questions about where I attend, where I get my classes, yada yada yada. So here's the overview. I take classes at a school called the School of Fashion Design, and it's in Boston. And you might be asking yourself, Noemi, you're French and Japanese and studied in Scotland and live in the UK. Why on earth did you go to Boston for fashion school? And to you, I say, it's complicated. But so the summer during my second year of university, I went to visit some friends in Boston during spring break, and I really, really liked it, and I thought I'd love to come back here for the summer. So I decided to come back for the summer, and I looked for things to do since I don't have like a visa to work. I was like, I can't really get a job or anything, but the School of Fashion Design was offering classes that weren't like, you're not enrolled in school, you just take a few classes here and there if you want to, but they were offering their usual semester classes as a summer course, like a much shorter, I think it's a 10-week course. So I took pattern making 1, construction 1, sketching 1, and couture detail, which is how my teacher used to say it. So I took 4 different classes. It felt like a full-on semester. It was very intense. So the summer of 2019, I took classes there, absolutely loved it, and I thought I'm gonna come back next year. I'm so excited. I really, really like Boston. I found a really great gym called 305 Fitness. I had so many friends there, just loved the city. It was so much fun. And then COVID happened and I couldn't go back during the summer of 2020. Summer 2021, still couldn't go back, and now I've just sort of settled in the UK, and I don't think I'll be like moving to Boston to continue my education. However, during the academic year 2020 to 2021, they were offering online classes since everything was remote. So I, a person living in the UK, was able to take their classes even though the classes were usually offered in Boston. So I took 2 more classes remotely, French draping 1 and French draping 2. Loved the draping. It elevated my work so much. You guys see me draping on my dress form all the time, and it's incredible, and I love my teacher. In September of 2021, I really wanted to go back and take level 2 of construction and pattern making, and therefore later be able to take bridal, or I think construction 3 is knitwear, construction 4 is tailoring. So I really wanted to progress in my education, but they were not offering level 2, and I wanted to take level 3, but they were like, no, you need to do level 2 to take level 3, and I was like, fair enough. So now they're finally offering level 2. I know that not all their classes are taught remotely, but some of them are, depending on how many students want to take it remotely. I think it's a lot to be asking teachers to teach things remotely and in person, but this really worked out for me. But when I took draping 1 and 2, it was late at night for me because they were evening classes. I think it was like it started like 5:30 Boston time, which meant it started like 10:30 UK time. So I would finish my classes at midnight, and that was really, really rough. However, this time around, the classes are during the day, so I think I have classes from like 6 to 9 p.m. twice a week, which is so much better than what it used to be. So I'm now taking construction 2 and pattern making 2, which will focus on, I think, pants, which I will not have to start calling them pants again, not trousers, because this is based in the US and it's gonna be so confusing. So I think we'll be making a pair of pants and a dress, and I'm really excited because I'm not very confident with trousers, pants in general, especially like a fly front zipper and things like that. So I'm so excited to learn. I just really like the way they teach. They're very practical, and they go like, here's skills and this is the way you do it properly, and it's so on hands, and I don't really like the sort of theoretical side of fashion design, which is like, this is how you design a collection and this is how you make a mood board and things like that. I just want to learn how to make pretty things. So I just love the way they teach it. If you're looking for a very practical way of learning fashion design, then I would highly recommend the School of Fashion Design in Boston. So yeah, that's my situation with fashion school. I'm so excited to go back and learn again. I know that online learning on a very practical subject is not the easiest. I've done it before, but I'm always just looking ways to improve my skills. And I know maybe to some people I might look like I'm really good at things, but there's so many things that I don't know. There's so many techniques and skills that I currently don't have, and I love fashion school. I love my teacher. He's like the absolute best. Just want to chat a little bit about fashion school. I hope you're all having a good day.